d'état was done by the Myanmar military on February 1st of 2021, leading to the end of the short-lived quasi-democracy. The coup originally happened right when Ms. Suu Kyi's NLD, the National League of Democracy, party won the election by a landslide, in turn giving the military a lot less power than it already has. She and the NLD members were later detained for upwards of 2 weeks by the military. So far, the military has gunned down a total of 739 innocent protesters, with 43 of those being innocent children. The countries have responded to the coup by imposing various sanctions on the nation, making it almost impossible for the military to purchase any weapons. Why would the military be so against democracy in the NLD group? This primarily could be attributed to the fact of what Myanmar used to be, which is known as Burma. Back then, they changed it to its more formal name of Myanmar in 1989 during a different coup. Myanmar's military has always hated democracy and various ethnic groups, such as the Rohingya Muslims, who back then suffered a displacement crisis due to the ruthless killings of the Burmese military, causing them to flee. But who is in charge of the government now? At this time, it is military leader named Min Aung Hlaing. Even when Myanmar was a democracy, he was still able to maintain a foothold in Myanmar's government and had the ability to maintain political influence. Now, he has put the country into a state of emergency, which is what is allowing the military to stay in power for at least after causing the state of emergency. He then goes on to say that when it is over, there's going to be a free and fair election. Hlaing further goes on to try and justify this coup by saying that everything the military has done was solely done for the people of Myanmar, even though almost majority of the population is pro-democracy. He says he's going to try and create a true and disciplined democracy under military rule. Even though all the stuff he has said might sound good for the people of Myanmar, all he has done so far is killed around 1,000 innocent protesters and has detained a further 23,000. He has made it clear that if you're not for the military, then you are clearly against it. What do the people of Myanmar think about the coup? To put it simply, most of them aren't too happy. This is because all the stuff that the military has done has led them to take serious precautions in surviving. So what have the people of Myanmar done? Most of the protests done by the people have been peaceful. This includes civil disobedience acts that have further crippled the Myanmar banks, making it almost impossible for the military to pay for anything. And they've also undergone labor strikes and have boycotted the military. People have created a new symbol for their protest. This includes wearing the color red, which is used as the symbol as for the NLD, and they have adopted a 3-finger salute and candle. But the act of peaceful protest, they have taken up arms to further defend themselves due to the military's ruthless murders of innocent protesters. The military has made it very hard for the people of Myanmar to go out and do their daily things, so creating a defense force would be the best option. Even though the people of Myanmar have always believed in protesting peacefully, the ruthless murders from the military are just too much for them to handle, so this is all they can do. The people of Myanmar should not have to deal with the militaristic rule. They should have the right to democracy and have the chance to follow Ms. Suu Kyi's dream.
Moro! 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 Moro.
Breaking news! An American reporter was just taken into custody by Myanmar while trying to leave the airport.